Max. Oh, this guy has a credit too. All these fuckers have credits. I'm getting kind of jealous. This guy was on MTV's Ghosted Love Gone Missing. Please give it up and keep it going for Max Halpert.
Hello, Los Angeles. How are we doing tonight? Yes! Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I live in New York City. Yes, so I'm very happy to be here. I'm from Los Angeles, actually, but I do live in New York. I love New York. I love LA. But people always ask me, they always say, Max, what's like the difference between New York and LA? And I'll tell you, one of the first things that I noticed when I first moved to New York was the homeless. New York has like a whole different level of homeless. Does that make sense? Like, LA has the most homeless, but New York has the best homeless. Like, in LA, it's always sunny outside, like the homeless, they're very passive. They just kind of melt into the background of whatever crevice they're currently occupying. Like a surrealist clock in the California desert. But in New York, the homeless come to you, train by train, asking for money. And in order to be a great New York homeless person, you have to hustle. You have to grind. You have to be an entrepreneur. And every time a homeless person enters a subway car, it becomes an episode of Shark Tank. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. I'm currently seeking an investment of 11 nickels, a half-eaten string cheese, and a Betamax cassette player for a 0% equity stake in my business of not dying. Are there any offers, sharks? Do you guys watch Shark Tank? Anybody here watch Shark Tank? Yes. If you guys don't know the show Shark Tank, it's an amazing show about the craftiest of the peasant class attempting to raise their station by presenting themselves in front of 5 feudal lords. Like 12 seasons in, I'm surprised the sharks aren't wearing crowns and wielding scepters. Forcing every entrepreneur to enter with like a ritualized grovel. Like, my lord and lady shark, I require a fund for my apothecary. A boutique cookie bakery. Out, I say, with your boutique cookie bakery. Into the dungeon with you. Which is exactly how I feel whenever a homeless person enters a subway car. I get to be Mark Cuban, sitting in judgment like, Look, you came into the train with a strong pitch and a fair valuation, but you made me miss the big reveal of my murder mystery podcast. So for that reason, and the smell, I'm out. And then after, the homeless guy's just standing in between subway cars talking to nobody like, I really thought the sharks were gonna invest in my business. I guess I just have to keep grinding my teeth until they fall out of my head. Oh man, Thank you. When I'm not too busy making no money doing stand-up comedy, I'm also making no money as an actor. I love acting, it's great, but acting is a stupid profession, isn't it? And I know acting is a stupid profession because acting is the only job that children can do just as well as adults. Better. Like, there are no famous child surgeons, third generation child airplane pilots. Like, attention, this is your Captain Whittle Timmy speaking. I'm this many years old, and I will be flying your airplane today. Can we be honest here, LA? The only reason little Timmy even got that job is because he goes to the same Hebrew school with the kid whose dad owns the airline. Am I right? This is what happens when you let the Jews control the sky. I'll tell you something that really bothers me, that really bothers me. Commercials that say real people, not actors. Fuck you, I'm real people. And you know what? Real people aren't that excited about the all-new Chevy Malibu. Unless you're paying them. And if you are paying someone to have an emotion they're not normally having, that's acting. Thank you, that's acting. Thank you very much. Real people is just industry code for ugly people. I apologize for any real people in the audience that joke offends. Oh man, you guys seem cool. I think I want to take my last moments to bring up what I think is one of the greatest threats to actors currently. These immigrants from England, Australia, and Ireland coming into this country and taking our jobs. All right? I mean, they keep sending these British hombres over. I can't even book roles playing drug dealers or rapists anymore, okay? Me. Look at me. I look like a guy who would ask you when your sister turns 18. And then when you told me when she did, I'd go, close enough, close enough. This is America, damn it. We don't take kindly to classical thespian training around here. Hey, Cumberbatch, why don't you go back to your Royal Shakespeare Company where you belong? I got a spear you can shake on right here. Oh, thank you. I don't know if this joke is a little too New York for you, but just translate. If you're struggling, just translate Manhattan to LA, Brooklyn to like, I don't know, the Valley or something. I don't know, Catalina to Staten Island. I just moved from Manhattan to Brooklyn, and I really didn't realize how much I took for granted how much easier it is to get laid in Manhattan. Like, because people think having sex is about looks or personality. It's 90% logistics. Like, it's like you can either take a 40-minute Uber to go hook up with an 8, or you can go home with this solid 7.5 and still make it to spin class on time. You know what I mean? I think that's my time. You guys have been so amazing. Please give it up for your host. I'm Halpert.